Alright guys, so my continuation of my trailer, that is a diode, and this is pretty much the wiring. Still got to tighten up a little bit, and that box is I'll post a description of what it is. That is the remote for it and what it does. There's the battery. That is a box that controls the turn signal, separates the brake signal and the brake. So I have individual circuit for that. I like to have dedicated turn signals. That is a fuse box, actual fuse. So if you do have a short on the trailer, the fuse will be blown there, and that protects your truck from losing its lights. Brake controller box, I still got to mount that. Now, all the lights are on. Have all the lights. Those are big fog lights. I'm gonna have deck lights up there as well once the wood is installed. These are, those right there are turn signals down there as well, and there are also strobes, other fog lights for backing up. Turn signals, and of course fog lights. Now I'm going to turn on, as you can see there weren't any connection to the truck. In fact, let's take a quick walk. The system is actually self-contained. So there's a trailer plug. Nothing between the truck and the trailer. Now I'm going to probably turn on the strobe first. So let's do the strobe. That's the strobes. One there. Should also have it going on back here. Pretty sweet. The fogs, strobes, of course. Now I'm going to turn those off. Now, if you're out on the side of the road, it's dark, and you get a flat tire, you got to hold your phone, you got to fight with it, you know. So what I ended up doing was installing two license plate lights, which is controlled via switch. I'm going to turn those on now, and you'll see them come on. Look at that. That one is brighter. That one will be changed tomorrow. And of course you have excellent viewing all the way over there as well. Nice and bright. Turning off. Turning on. Also, I included two up here once the wood is covering this. If I need to work on something, it's going to be super hard and dark. So, and the fog lights, let's turn those off. Oh, there's the fog lights. Look at that, super bright. So when you're backing up and you need some extra light, amazing light, came out really well. Check that out. Look at that. Look at that brightness on the garage door. Same over there. Turning off. And I think that's about it. I do have 2 more lights, actually 4. I'm going to install once the wood is laid. They're going to be located right there, and right there, and right there. And those, that's the wire right there. I think it says deck. Yep, deck lights. And that's going to control the deck lights. If I'm pulling or loading, I'll have lights for that. Last but not least, the Breakaway box will be installed, and that will have its own Breakaway switch, and you all know what that is. I also have an additional one, and this is a Breakaway, but what it does, it will activate the strobe. All the strobes will turn on when this is pulled, right? Right now the strobes are off. Okay. I'm gonna yank this because it was kind of a pain in the butt to pull slowly. Okay, out. Strobes are on. And what this does, besides everybody's flashing, you can see it flashing against the garage door. So this basically is contained if the trailer and the truck became separated. It's not just sitting there in the dark or sitting there without anyone able to see it. So I think that's a pretty good safety add-on. All right, that's pretty much it. I still have to tighten up and just kind of zip tie some of these wires up, especially right here. And I will put a bracket here to cover, just like the battery's covered. I will cover this a little bit. It is waterproof. I will drill 2 holes in the bottom just in case we ever get any water intrusion. Let me see if I can show you what the box is. I will show you the box, what it looks like, but nice and dry. Oh Lord. So that's what it is. Univision. And for all the heavy duty lights, I actually wired a heavy duty relay, 200 amps, 200 watts. So that runs all of the fog lights, and that keeps everybody good, because the relays on this guy, not that heavy duty. Pretty good, but not heavy duty. So anyways, this video is long enough. Thank you. Any questions, feel free to ask. To operate the lights, the strobe lights, in the event of an emergency, what I did was, so the wire to the left, the left is the one coming from the box. That one is operated by the switch remote, and so the power goes in and it goes to that yellow wire. Okay, it does say strobe, you can see it. Let's see. Yeah, strobe lights. So not the white, Now, the white wire going into it, okay, that is coming from the battery, sorry, from this guy. There he is. From the brake switch, goes all the way up, and it goes to it. So that's power, and that's basically coming straight from the battery. It's activated when you pull the switch, and of course it goes to that yellow wire, and you don't backfeed power is really what I'm saying. That's why it's important to run the diode when you're doing that, otherwise you'll backfeed. Also, the charge wire on the truck will also have a diode which will go in the fuse box. That's where I'll add it. So the power goes in, but nothing comes out to backfeed into the truck. And also, I already have the solar panel. Solar panel will be installed, and that will charge this battery to maintain it. Also, a charge wire has to be added on so that I can keep everything charged, and I will have this battery tied in with the Breakaway battery, which will be over there, or I might actually set it right under here out of the weather, but I like to keep it where I can see it and check it daily, so we know it's fully charged. But I'm sure if it's connected to that big battery, it's going to be always charged. But yeah, better safe than sorry. But I do have a system. It's the Breakaway Switch that will have power going to it, so it tells me that I'm getting power whenever I look at it. So that's a good thing as well. All right, that's long enough. Thank you. Catch you on the next one.